Hi, everybody. We are here to talk about Jarrett and his experience with the business audit. So, this is a new offer that I've created, inspired by the creators of Twitter and their fire and passion for what they're doing. And so, I wanted to bring him on here so he could share a little bit about his experience with this offer and how it's changed his life. So, thank you for doing this, Jarrett. I'm really grateful.
No problem.
Awesome. So I just have three quick questions. We're going to keep this short and to the point. So basically, let's give people a glimpse of where you were before you did your business audit with me.
So before I even met you, it was a matter of thinking very small, thinking 5K high ticket offers, or I called it a high ticket offer when really we know it's not, right? So thinking I want to work with maybe 3 people a month or 10 people every 3 months and generating money that way, trying to help people that way. But where my mindset went from before to go, actually, why are you trying to help so many people when you could do a much higher ticket offer where we're thinking 10, 25, 50K offers, where you're going to increase the time frame to 6 to 12 months, but have a much more bigger impact on those people, therefore work with less people. So it's been a complete shift in mindset for me. And it's very nice to have the clarity on what I actually want to do and who I want to target now.
That's awesome. So before you started, you were in the place of selling a 5K offer, and that was sort of like your mindset. And I think that was I think you mentioned that was inspired by what you saw other people doing online and what you thought was like the path that you needed to take. Is that correct?
Yeah, exactly. And just essentially following the crowd and learning from others, which, as we know, is not necessarily the right thing to do.
Hmm. And I guess, can you touch on how that impacted your business and your results, trying to follow the crowd?
I think I would get bogged down with sort of information overload. So it'd be trying to look at maybe 5 different creators that are doing a good job, doing similar things that I wanted to do. And you tend to overload yourself with the way that they're doing things, when actually, as you've explained, you can do things your way, you can do things differently, you can do things in a much more simple, realistic way where actually gets yourself more results, more money in the long run, and you feel good doing it. And I think that's the important thing that resonates with me, and I know it resonates with you, is that you want to get the best results you can, but you don't want to do it in a way that everybody else is doing online, because it all seems a little bit fake and a little bit, as you can see with gurus, where it's like, I don't like the way they're talking, I don't like the way they're marketing, I don't like the way they do things, but I'm doing it because I think there's no other way. But there is another way, and you showed me that way.
Wow, that's amazing. Okay, so we have a glimpse of where you were. Let's talk about how you felt and what you experienced after your business audit. So what changed for you?
No, that's a good question. I would say energy levels, focus, a bit more clarity, and a bit more direction in terms of what I want to do and what I want to achieve. So I went for a few different positioning. So I'd be positioning for one ICP, and then I'd think, this isn't working so well, and I'd position for somebody else, and then I'd position for this, all roughly in the same niche, but I'd keep questioning myself. And I think the main thing for me now is to go, this is your offer, this is what you're good at, make it known that this is how you're going to help people, and just go all in at that. Be direct, stop trying to be broad, as you say, depth not width, and go in heavy on that. Be direct and just believe in yourself, trust the process, and know that you are going to find those people, because there are people out there, they want your help, they need your help, and you can help them. So trust the process, focus on what you're good at and what you can help people with, and just believe that it's going to happen.
That's lovely. So I remember you, before we even started the business audit, you were saying someone told you to change your bio in a specific way and it just didn't feel right to you. And for some reason, you didn't know why, but you just knew it wasn't fully there. And I know that was one of the things we actually developed in our business audit, was working on your bio and making it feel really good. And how do you feel like that changed even just how you show up in your business, being able to feel good and clear about, say, a simple thing like your bio?
I think it's almost, if you were to use it as another way, what you wear when you walk down the street and how that makes you feel. If you're wearing clothes that make you feel confident, make you feel good, make you feel smart, wise, clever, strong, whatever it is, it's your representation of yourself. And I think the bio is exactly that. It's your representation of who you are and what you want to be or who you're trying to help. So I think it really needs to make you feel good and also shout out to other people to go, this is what I do. I'm here if you need me. This is what I'm going to be putting out to other people. So I think it's a very important step.
Awesome. So essentially you moved from a 5K offer and we elevated that to a 25K offer. And just talk about that a little bit, your energy behind it and how it makes you feel having this higher level offer.
Yeah, it's interesting because as we touched on before, it's a massive mindset shift because you're going, okay, so if I want to generate 5 figures a month, I need 2 clients every month, and then you've got to keep getting 2 clients, and getting clients can be exhausting. It can be too much work, and you end up losing on client retention rather than trying to get more clients in. So for me, the main thing was going, okay, so over the period of a year, I want to work with 5 or 6 clients because I know I can get them high results, because I know I can have a bigger impact on them, and it's over a long-term period. So if you do that with 5K, you're generating nothing as pennies, but you're doing that with 25K, and there are people out there that need you and need the results and are willing to just pay for that to get those results. You can make a massive difference to them, and you are going to make a massive difference to yourself because you are now generating 6 figures plus a year. So it's a big shift in mindset. And I think for me to go and to fully believe is, I know I'm capable of doing that. I have the skills, I have the knowledge, I have the wisdom. It's about positioning yourself correctly and finding the right people. So I think that was the biggest shift for me.
Mm. You touched on something amazing, which I was writing about in terms of high ticket, where when you're playing in the high ticket world, it's not really about monthly income anymore. It's almost too short-sighted, and
Mhm.
it's really focusing on that yearly, like what do you want to make in a year? And then figuring out that high ticket offer. And that is actually a more sustainable and relaxing way to create. Because like you mentioned, 5 clients, gets you a really good year. And now you're not stressed about needing to get a client every single month.
Mhm.
You can really focus on your mastery and going deeper into your studying and deeper into your process. And you're not constantly having to launch something or needing to sell to make it that month. And you can really just like you touched on that depth instead of the width, right? So I'm happy you touched on that.
Yeah, and a lot of stuff is like I don't enjoy doing the email marketing or doing this or doing all the stuff that they're preaching online. And it just never sat with me as we've spoke about before. So to be able to do something where you go, I'm going to give my maximum resources in terms of energy, in terms of focus into these clients, and they're not going to be wasted online messing around with stupid things that might get you some results over a year. I don't know. But that's where my energy is going to go. Big results, big income, big everything. So massive change in mindset, massive shift. So no, it's been very good. So I appreciate it.
I love that. And you just touched on something else that's very important to me, where as creators like you and I, we would rather spend our time doing the work with
Mhm.
high value people. We don't want to spend our time marketing ourselves every day, all day, grinding the machine. It just doesn't bring us satisfaction. And I think you and I and people like us, we see beyond that. And this type of business model, this type of mindset allows you to just do the work you love to do with the people you want to do it with, and really just a smaller portion of time for the marketing or the outreach or the sales stuff. So that's a very important point.
Exactly. And as we both touch on as well, is lifestyle is massive. So don't suck away your lifestyle because we don't work to live. We don't live to work. We work to live. And it's important to get that message across. 10-hour days are pointless if you're not enjoying yourself, but you can't spend the money. So big results, good lifestyle. That's how we like it.
Yes, yes. Okay, last question. What would you say to anyone who might be on the fence about investing in themselves in this way to get a business audit for themselves?
Nice. I mean, in terms of investing in yourself, it's the number one thing that everyone should invest in. So getting yourself a coach, getting yourself a mentor is a no-brainer, no matter where you are on your business journey. You should, as you progress through your business journey, you should progress through coaches and mentors. So it's pivotal that you do it if you want to succeed over the long term. About the business audit itself, it was very, very beneficial in terms of the mindset shift, as we explained before, in terms of raising the energy, raising the vibrations, and just being really direct and knowing what you want and keeping it simple and focusing on the specific things that need to be focused on. And what you're good at is knowing and deep diving about specific things with energy and what you're good at, what you should be doing in terms of your personality, your mindset, who you are as a person, and what angle and position to take. So it's a wealth of knowledge and expertise that a lot of people in the space simply don't have. So to be able to leverage your knowledge for such a cheap price, essentially, is a no-brainer for me.
Oh, I appreciate that. Well, thank you so much. This has been amazing. And I will tag you in the video so anyone can go check out your profile as well and see what you're
No,
up
thank you.
to. And anywhere else they can find you.
I'm just starting to do YouTube, so I'm delving into that, which is interesting because I have no idea why. I quite enjoy putting out content to help people. So I thought, if I can create another angle to help people from, let's go for there. So Twitter,
Cool.
YouTube, got an email
Awesome.
list as well. So get
Perfect.
involved.
Get involved. I love it. Awesome. Thanks so much, Jarrett.
No worries. Thank you.